Hey there guys, so right off the bat I'm just going to come out and say you guys are probably not going to like this video. This video is not going to be popular. The things I'm going to say in this video are going to annoy a lot of people because, I tuned in to watch the Mikey Garcia Sergey Lipinets fight this morning. Wasn't able to watch the fight live, so I just caught it on YouTube afterwards. I managed to find a clear video. Very good fight, very competitive fight. I didn't know the result going into the fight. I went into it completely blind. I didn't read any comments, any titles, nothing. I just wanted to sit down and watch the fight without knowing what happened. So shout out to the guy that uploaded the video. I think you guys know what I'm gonna say. Like I said, this isn't gonna be a popular video. You guys are probably gonna be pissed off by me saying what I'm gonna say here, but one thing you know about me is you're always going to get my honest perspective. I'm never going to make shit up. I'm never going to try and, I'm never going to try and make something up to try and suit an agenda. That's not me, okay? I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I saw things. Now, going into this fight, I didn't make a video. I felt that it was going to be a pretty easy win for Mikey Garcia. I felt that this was just Mikey Garcia looking for his easiest way to win a world title because Sergey Lipinets has only had 13 fights. He's predominantly a kickboxer. He doesn't have a whole lot of boxing experience. He hasn't really had a distinguished amateur background, as a boxer. So I felt that this is just Mikey Garcia, finding an easy route to a title. So I watched this fight expecting Mikey Garcia to win this fight pretty handily. I looked at the fight objectively. I had no agenda. I wasn't trying to score rounds for one guy, trying to score rounds for the other. I completely disagree with the scores of this fight. I completely, and I mean 100% disagree with the commentary team. Steve Farhood, I have no idea what he was looking at. I think the other guy was Al Bernstein. Again, no idea what he was looking at. Paulie Malignaggi is just a clown. I never agree with a single thing he says. I mean, the guy's just a complete propagandist. But I thought Sergey Lipinets won this fight. Again, I know you guys are gonna dislike the video. You guys are gonna take the piss. I don't care. Okay, I'll handle criticism. If you guys think that I'm wrong, say I'm wrong. Okay, I understand it's all opinion based, but I thought Sergey Lipinets won this fight. I thought he won this fight pretty clearly. I don't think it was that competitive, to be honest. Well, it was competitive in the sense that Garcia did score a knockdown. Garcia did have a few flashy combinations here and there, but I thought that consistently in this fight, it was Sergey Lipinets who was the aggressor. Sergey Lipinets, in my opinion, and I don't care what the punch stats say, in my opinion, I saw him landing more punches. I thought that in the first round, or more so the second round, but a little bit in the first round, Sergey Lipinets set a particular pace which Mikey Garcia wasn't comfortable with. Now, if you remember when Mikey Garcia fought Adrian Broner, now, Adrian Broner was the bigger guy, but even though Broner was the bigger guy, he wasn't able to make it count because Mikey Garcia had much better balance and much better technique and was able to push Adrian Broner back just using basic punches, straight 1-2, push him back to the ropes and just outbox him. But in this fight, I felt that Sergey Lipinets was able to use his size because he was actually a heck of a lot bigger in there than Garcia, or he at least looked a lot bigger to me. Lipinets was feinting, his head movement was brilliant. Mikey Garcia couldn't touch him in the first 6 rounds, couldn't touch him with anything clean anyway. Lipinets was jabbing him, he was making him miss. He was, there was a few moments here and there where Garcia would throw like a 2-3 punch combo, which looked flashy, but Sergey Lipinets would be making him miss. And the crowd would be going wild, the commentators would be going wild, but I'm like, hang on a second, these punches are not landing. And, Garcia would get caught with big shots of his own. He was, like I said, the jab of Sergey Lipinets was very effective. He was able to bust up Garcia's nose and do quite a bit of damage. And I thought that for the first 6 rounds, I think I had it like 5 rounds to Sergey Lipinets and 1 round even. I think I gave the first round even, but I thought that Sergey Lipinets won those rounds. I thought he was, he was defending his title in those rounds. I was actually watching those rounds thinking, wow, Garcia needs to do something here. He needs to try and push Sergey Lipinets back. Now, in the 7th round, which was starting out to be a dominant round for Lipinets, he was really getting to Garcia in that round. I thought that Lipinets got a little bit too confident in that round with his success, and he hurt Mikey Garcia with a right hand. And then after hurting him with a right hand, as a lot of fighters do, a lot of inexperienced fighters, He came in completely square, like his feet were just, standing right next to each other. They were pure square, and he was completely off balance, and he got caught with a left hook, which was a beautiful counter left hook from Mikey Garcia, and it dropped Lipinets. And obviously with the knockdown, that started to change the momentum in the fight. If you score a knockdown in a fight, all of a sudden, it puts you on top for a moment. And I felt that Lipinets recovered from the knockdown really quickly, got through the round. I think I gave the 8th round to Mikey Garcia. I thought he came back strong, and I thought, Mikey Garcia was starting to find his timing, was starting to find a rhythm, and Lipinets was starting to fall apart a bit. But then came the 9th round. Now, the 9th round was a dominant round for Sergey Lipinets. He came back, he found his feet, he found his balance again. He got back to work and completely outworked and outboxed Mikey Garcia in that 9th round. And I thought that after the 9th round, the fight followed a similar pattern to what was going on earlier in the fight, with Sergey Lipinets being the aggressor, with Sergey Lipinets pushing Garcia back, with Garcia looking to land shots on the outside, but really not landing anything clean. And another thing I want to talk about too, which I think aided Mikey Garcia in this fight a little bit, and might have been the reason why he was able to score a knockdown and able to, take the rounds on the judges' scorecard. First of all, Lawrence Cole, and I'm sick of talking about Lawrence Cole, man. Like every time this guy's in the ring, something controversial happens. Lawrence Cole wouldn't allow Sergey Lipinets to work the body. Early on in this fight, every time Sergey Lipinets attempted to throw a body shot or a combination to the body, whether it was on the borderline or whether it was on the solar plex or around the navel, it didn't matter. Lawrence Cole just warned him and said, don't hit him low. And I'm like, this is the same Lawrence Cole that allowed Andre Dirrell to repeatedly, and I mean repeatedly, low blow Arthur Abraham below the belt for that whole fight, as long as it lasted. He didn't even give a shit, never warned Andre Dirrell once. Yet, he wouldn't allow Sergey Lipinets to even throw legal body shots. It was fucking pathetic. And what I noticed too was it was only early in the fight that was an issue. But after the 7th round, when Mikey Garcia scored a knockdown, he allowed Lipinets to work the body. So it's like, I'm thinking to myself, was that a tactic by Mikey Garcia's team and Lawrence Cole? Was that a tactic by them in order to try and deter the judges from giving Lipinets the early rounds, or to try and deter Lipinets from working the body early on, so that Garcia would then have enough stamina to finish the fight? Was that a deliberate tactic? I don't know. I think it might well have been. Let me know what you guys think about that. But I thought that in the later rounds, I thought Sergey Lipinets got back to work. I thought he was the aggressor. The judges, the commentator, Steve Farhood, who was scoring the fight unofficially, was trying to convince people that Garcia was winning those later rounds. But how was he winning those rounds when he was getting pushed back, he was being outworked? I mean, did they give the 12th round to Garcia? I mean, the 12th round was a dominant Sergey Lipinets round. How could you have given that 12th round to Garcia? He landed one punch. He landed like one left hook towards the end of the round. For the rest of the round, he was being pushed back and outboxed and outworked. And Lipinets was just... He swept the last few rounds, in my opinion. I mean, you could have given the 10th round to Garcia. In fact, thinking back on it, I think I gave the 10th round to Garcia, because I think he did hurt Lipinets a couple of times in that round. But the 11th round was a clear Sergey Lipinets round. Like I said, the 9th round was a dominant Sergey Lipinets round. The 12th round was a dominant Sergey Lipinets round. So if you take away Garcia's knockdown, to be honest, this was a pretty one-sided fight, in my opinion, if you take that knockdown aside. So yeah, I disagree with the scoring. I thought Sergey Lipinets won the fight by a few rounds. I thought he should have defended his title. If you're the challenger, you're supposed to take the title from the champion, and I don't think Mikey Garcia did anywhere near enough to take this title, to be honest. So didn't agree with the decision. I thought Lipinets got robbed. I know you guys disagree with Lipinets getting robbed. A lot of you guys seem to think anyway, from comments that I've read, a lot of you guys seem to think that Mikey Garcia won the fight comfortably. I disagree. I thought it was a ridiculous performance by Lawrence Cole, as usual, clearly favouring the Mexican fighter. I thought that, I mean, it's not just Mexicans, obviously, it's American-based fighters that Lawrence Cole protects, and we know that Mikey Garcia is aligned with Al Heyman, although Sergey Lipinets is also aligned in that stable. We know that Sergey Lipinets, being a Russian citizen and a fighter from Kazakhstan, he wasn't going to get any favours. So, yeah, I felt that this was all set up to give Mikey Garcia the title. I thought he was gifted the decision. So I know you guys are going to disagree. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate. Dislike the video. I don't care. Okay, much love to you guys. You know, I respect you guys' opinions, but this is my opinion, and my opinion is that Mikey Garcia was gifted the title. And I thought that Sergey Lipinets won the fight. And I'd like to see a rematch now that Sergey Lipinets has a little bit more experience. I would like to see a rematch. I'll be taking Sergey Lipinets to win the rematch. I tell you that, as long as he is able to, you know, learn from this and be a little bit more assertive in the next fight and really, really make his size count, and, you know, just don't make too many mistakes. Don't square up, you know, against a guy like Garcia who's got a lot of power. You know, really push him back and maintain your defensive construct while you're pushing him back. That's what Lipinets really needs to learn. You know, he needs to learn to, you know, just improve his balance a little bit. So, you know, let me know what you guys think about this anyway. Thanks for watching, guys.